Blessings, you guys. Your girl coming back in with another one. Won't be long because it's late. I usually like to do the outside videos, but we're going to do it inside today. Okay? Because it won't be that long. You know, this one is that they don't get it when you're feeling this way. They don't get it when you're feeling this way, okay? Because it's not about your feelings. It's all about their feelings, their wants, their needs. It's not about you. It never was about you. The first mistake that we made dealing with these damn creatures is just expressing our feelings, whether it was good feelings or bad feelings. That was the biggest mistake that we ever, did. Because what happens is let's say it this way. And I'm going to keep on going. What they do is, so if you're telling them how you feel, whether it's good or bad, let's just say you're having a good day and you telling them, oh, I love when the day is like this, and I love when I can do this, and I love when I can do that. They're taking notes, okay? This part. They're taking notes so they can make sure that you never get a chance to do this and do that. And if you're telling them something that makes you upset or make you sad or whatever, especially if they doing it, even if they're not doing it, but especially if they're doing it, they're going to make sure that's the only thing that happens. That's what they're doing. But they don't understand when you're feeling like this. Okay? When you're feeling some type of way because of something that they're doing or something that they did, of course they can't be accountable for nothing. That's too much like, right? So they can't be accountable for nothing. So what they try to do is flip it and reverse it and push it on you. The reason why some of us stay too damn long is because we're trying to figure out what the hell. And I'm done with what the hell. Y'all, go watch the other video, that piece. But they don't understand how you feel when you're just done. Like, okay, we're done. I don't care anymore. But when you're done with them, they don't get it. This is the Hoover. They trauma bond themselves to you. They be trying to trauma bond you, and you kind of be trauma bond. Yeah, you do. Because I was. But when you done, you just done. You don't care no more. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can say. There's nowhere you can go. There's no amount of dollar sign you can put on a number to make it go back to whatever it is that they want to do or to make you feel any better. I don't give a damn. Nothing. Miss me with that. No, I don't give a damn. I would be the poorest person on the world than to be with what made me leave someone. It's a billion people on this earth. And yes, because of the lockdown and all that, mental illness is up front. Everybody got a mental illness. Everybody got a mental illness. I don't give a damn if they want to admit it or not. But them knocks, they already know their mental illness is real. Maybe some people got a mental illness or whatever because they were locked down with a narc, or the lockdown triggers something because these are not people. Okay. Let me back it up. I'm talking too fast. People that get locked up in prison, you know what I mean? They become really mental ill. And that's when you get all the ones that be trying to, do evil things to guys that just like trying to that's trying to just do their damn time. They're not trying to be all over there, into that, okay? That's what happened during the lockdown, okay? We got trapped with cuckoos. And they already had the mental illness. Now you got a mental illness because you was locked down, because all of us was not born or developed or able or capable of living like that. And then everybody, when everything opened back up, everybody was trying to act like everything was back normal, trying to get back to normal. Nothing became normal, especially not with them. Nothing became normal anymore after them. Nothing at all. So whether people want to, mental illness does not mean you are a dangerous person, but they are. You just struggle, or you get triggers or something that make you just, try to get back to reality. Okay. But they trauma bond. Ooh, I'm trying to sit up on this couch, y'all. They trauma bond them damn selves to you, trying to trauma bond you to them. That's why they won't go away. That's why they're hoovering. That's why they're lying. That's why they're stalking. They're never gone. They're never gone. They're never gone because they felt that shame. That when you're done, like so done with them, and now everybody knows that shame. So they gotta do something. Or they gotta try to blast you like, oh, look at them now, ever since they left me. When you leave a narc, I don't give a damn how much money or whatever they got. It's never more than what you got when you leave a narc. I don't give a damn if you in a studio apartment, riding a damn hoopty, staying prayed up with the Most High, working a regular job, being able to feed yourself, being happy with what you got. They can have everything better than that and still not being happy. Where you want to be. Where you want to be. They be thinking that smacks and their money or their popularity or this or that is the prize for you to stay there and be abused. They abuse them damn selves every single day. And them, oh my gosh, the ones that sitting there like out there trying to find green grass, that's a lot of damn work. The ones that's out there cheating, that's a lot of damn work. Faking and fronting and faking. Trying to keep up with your lies, trying to hide it all the time. Trying to sneak. But what they'll do is they'll find the ones that is a little bit more naive, that's not like looking for nothing or trust what they're saying or doing. And that makes their cheating or their delulu or whatever's going on easier for them. But people wake up, especially now. I teach middle school, elementary school. I do. And these kids are so damn smart. These kids are so damn smart. I don't know what these narcs gonna do. I don't know what these narcs gonna do. Especially when we implemented the mental illness program into the school. I'm sorry, mental awareness in the school system. School is now, next week is the last week, but I'm so ready for the next school year. I am so ready for the next school year. We're not doing that. And I felt so good yesterday. Friday. When my baby was, Miss Conita, and every time I go to the office, they be like, what are you doing to these kids? I said, I'm just loving them. And I understand. But I don't have to love and understand an arc. One of the girls crashed out with another girl because another girl tried to say she said something. And when I tell y'all they not bad kids, they will cry. So one of them cried like, why you lying on me? And that's when I had to kick in, like, hold up. I'm going to need you to come over here with me so you can take a moment. And I didn't like what the other girl was doing. I was just playing. No, we not. No, we not. If your plan is bringing her tears, how are you just playing? Because if you were just playing, she would have been laughing too. Just like when we with the Knox, if they were just playing, or if they were just that, we would have felt that way too. But they don't like when we feel like this. They don't like when we don't give a damn. I should have said that sooner. They don't like when we don't give a damn. They don't like when we don't care about them no more. They don't like when we don't love them. They don't like that they're never going to get anything that we ever gave them from anyone else, even though they go and they search for other people to fill your shoes. This part. They're always looking for you and someone else. I never understood that when I first got out. Now I understand it. So when I do these videos, I be trying to say it where people can understand it, because it was just like I was in college and learning and trying to figure out what these terms mean. But now that I know what they mean, so let me explain myself. When I say that they go out there and they try to find someone to replace you, to make this person you, that's what they do. They're never gonna, if you was the one that every time they got sick, they stayed in bed, you brought them fresh squeezed orange juice, made them breakfast, took their temperature, put a towel on their head, called to work, made doctor appointment, cleaned the house, kept checking on them. And then when they mess it up and you're done, they get with the next person. That person don't give a damn. They're going to need an emblem. That person don't give a damn. They going to need an emblem. They going to need an emblem. Ha! Just like you did when you was with them. You needed an emblem. I had plenty of emblem. So damn stressed out, Crohn's disease just flared all up. I needed plenty of emblem. And it was always my spirit telling me that clown was out there doing something. It was like every time I needed an emblem, it was when that clown was out of town. Spirit was like, yeah, you're going to need an emblem. And then that's when I was getting it together. But yeah, they don't like when you be feeling like that. They don't like when you don't give a damn, when you feel nothing. They don't like that when you feel nothing. I'm talking about when I say nothing, these clowns, because when you first get out, you don't ever want to run across them. But when it gets to the point you get out, and time just went on by. Even a little time went on. Little time is even funnier. If you were just out like little time and ran across them and you feel like I'm talking about nothing, and they're thinking they're going to get some type of reaction or, trigger you when they see you and you feel nothing, that's even funnier. But when you're done, like years done, like you wish you never met them, they wish they never met you. They hate that they are the story to destruction and disaster in your life. And they hate that they were the problem and they were the ones that caused hate and destruction in your life. They don't want to be known for that. They want to be known as the victim or this happy person that was the best in your life when they was the worst in your life. They don't want to be known as being the worst in your life. And I know I got a number one. Number one. I know I got a number one. And I said it in other videos. It's not because it was the fresher. It's because it was the most evil. Number one. You ninja, you made it. You boop made it. Yeah, you made it. You get that title. I got and that's number one, number two. Number two is probably feeling the same way as number one. You made it. So they're going to look and search and look and keep it and going and keep it and going. Trying to get the life, the best life that you gave them. Because they got no discipline. So they just do whatever they do because they got no discipline. Anybody that blink or look at them, they feeling some type of way because they got no discipline. Thinking time gonna stand still. This part. Thinking time gonna stand still for them where they still got looks and money and this and that and their body still. No. So then it gets to the point where they just got to get what they get and stuck with what they got, trying to make them you. And they mad because they didn't know that one day you won't feel nothing. Nothing. Nothing for them. What a waste of time. But it wasn't. It was a lesson. It was a well-learned lesson. And where you're supposed to be, and the Most High was always there. Always there. And now you just got to do what you got to do. Live your life. Have your peace. Peace is so amazing, you guys. I'm not trying to 50-50, nothing that don't bring me peace. I ain't even got a 50-50. You don't even have to 50-50. God is 100. Try that. Be blessed.